here with Cammile Adams and Micah Lawrence. Cammile was second tonight in the 200 fly. Micah, the champion in the 200 breaststroke. Guys, just give me some thoughts on your swims. Obviously, both pretty strong times for in-season in May.
Yeah, I think we're both, pretty happy with them, and I was faster than I was at Mesa.
Oh, I was way faster.
Yeah. So definitely we haven't rested for this whatsoever. So been training really hard, and I think we're both really happy with it.
Improving. It's awesome.
I know you talked to the guys out there about it, Micah, but how good is it to be in your home pool, or one of them at least, and with the home crowd?
It's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like being with my family. It's great.
Yeah, I think just seeing, all the little kids, it kind of inspires us as well. So it's nice to, see the familiar faces and see all the families that definitely support, Team Elite, and we get a lot of support just from the community as well. So it's always fun coming and doing this meet every year.
What's your reaction when you hear the mellow crowd cheers, but then when you guys come up, they just go crazy?
Yeah, it's cool. I think, it's
a great feeling.
It is. It's fun, and you have the little kids lined up along the side. It's a blast.
Is there anything else like this, like throughout the year, just like meets or functions that SwimMAC puts on where you guys really get to interact with like the rest of the team, the community, stuff like that?
Yeah, we do a lot of stuff. I feel like they give back to the community. SwimMAC does a ton for us. So Saturday mornings we'll usually a lot of the different groups will kind of all practice together, kind of the fastest kids of each group. So, sometimes we'll train in the lane with some 10-year-olds, some 8-year-olds, and it's just as inspiring for us, I think, as it is for them. So, then you see them at meets like this and you kind of remember their names and stuff. So it's fun.
It's awesome. We get to put on mock meets sometimes. We really get to showcase like our elite program here, but it's always great to train with the smaller ones, and you remember what it was like when you were that little and you were like, oh my god, Olympians. So it's just great.
Very cool.
Really.
This is both of you guys on the World Championship team this summer. Talk about the plan going forward as you prepare for World Championships, and how you're feeling about the trip over to Russia.
Yeah, we're excited. Mike and I obviously spend a lot of time training together. I'm more on the mid-distance side of the program, so there's we have a big group going over to World, so we're just kind of, I guess, what is it now? 10 weeks,
gosh,
10 more
yeah.
dirty weeks left. So
as David says,
yeah, really intense, really
those are
intense
our hard
weeks. Yeah, really intense weeks. So we're just kind of taking one week at a time, and definitely looking forward to going over to Croatia first, and then going over to Russia.
Mm-hmm. Obviously, pretty big swim tonight for. One of your training partners, Kathleen, her first time under a minute. Obviously, the fact that one of your team members is dropping off best times here, that means you guys are doing something right, but how does it feel to just see her go that fast?
Yeah, I think it's inspiring. It's so cool to watch, Kathleen do that, and we're really, really going to miss her next year when she leaves us to go to Cal, but she's definitely one that we've learned a lot from, and it's really exciting to see her swim so fast. And then also, Katie, Miley, and Anna swimming really fast this weekend too, so it's just been a blast. Just pop it. Come on.
Uh-oh. Peer pressure. Kathleen's here too. So I guess, thanks Cammile and Micah, and we'll shift over to Kathleen now, who first time under a minute tonight, 100 backstroke.
Yeah, I'm so happy with it. It's definitely a goal of mine. I have a little reminder on my phone for 1,078 days telling me to go under a minute, so it's sort of a big accomplishment for me to be able to take that off my phone and move on to something else. So.
Did you think you'd be here though?
Not at all, actually, because we're not rested for this, so I'm definitely surprised at how well everyone's swimming, and it's really a big confidence booster going into the end of the summer.
So obviously you have Katinka Hosey right next to you, one of the best swimmers in the world, and you're out ahead of her. Did you kind of have her in the corner of your eye and know hey, I gotta get out ahead of her?
Yeah, I know we had talked before. She's I've never been out that fast with you. You make me go out so much faster than I want to be, but definitely that's how I swim it, and I know that she comes back pretty strong. So me taking it out, it gives me a little bit of a head, but she's definitely the best competition I race, so it's pretty awesome.
Could you kind of see her coming up
there?
Oh,
definitely. Yeah, I can see her out of the corner of my eye the whole race, so it's good to have people to race, and I can see Kirsty out of one eye and then Katinka on the other, so it's definitely a big competition.
Does that make you you see Kirsty on one side and Katinka on the other? I know you probably train with Kirsty,
yes.
But that's two-time Olympic gold medalist, or I think she's one more, and then the Iron Lady. Does that make you a little nervous?
Yeah, for sure, but they're definitely big people I like to look up to in the sport, and it's pretty cool, I guess, to race the best in the world in Charlotte, so that's something that I love about this meet. This is my favorite meet out of the whole year because everyone comes. The warm-up pool might be a little small, the air might suck, but it's definitely a lot of fun to be here with a huge crowd and my teammates. So.
Talk about, you said the air wasn't so great yesterday, and I know you weren't feeling so well.
Yeah.
To tell us exactly what happened and how, I guess you're feeling a little better right now?
Yeah, yesterday I think I had like a 24-hour stomach bug or something, but definitely feeling obviously a lot better today, and could really feel like yesterday was like a turning point. I guess at the end of the day I was feeling a lot better, could eat and everything, so it's good coming into the day feeling well. And I guess I'm sort of used to the air. We swim in this pool sometimes, but not all the way. But definitely a lot of coughing in the warm-up pool, but it's something you have to get used to.
Let's talk about training a little bit. You're swimming the 100 back at World Championships this summer. Does that kind of change the focus, like put it a little bit more on the 100 back, or are you still focusing on 200 back, 200 IM, and some of your other?
Definitely not. I focus on everything. I think Coach Marsh and I have like discussed that we don't specialize very much right now. I love swimming everything, and I like training a lot. So I think I'd get bored if I was just training for one event, and I think it makes you grow as a swimmer when you train for everything. If I train for a 2 back, I think your 100 back will improve as well, and as well as if you do like 200 IM, it brings like all your strokes out. So.
But speaking of training, obviously you're going to be headed off to college next year.
Yes.
Is there a little, hesitation about changing your training so close to the Olympics, obviously, because things are going so well right now?
Yeah, well, I'm pretty confident with Terry. I know she does really great things, and we've definitely sat down and talked about next year, and I'm comfortable with the training. I think it's the closest to what David does. She's definitely out of the box like Coach Marsh, so I think it's pretty similar, but I think it'll be an adjustment doing school, lots of school and swimming and the social, but I'm really looking forward to being a part of like a huge team and definitely chasing an NCAA title.
Yeah, obviously,
so.
You were there this year when Cal won that NCAA championship. Well, what were the emotions like, and how does it feel to be going into that kind of environment next year?
Super great. Like, I just wanted to be down there with the team. I loved getting to experience it without swimming though first, just so I could at least watch what goes on, and you could really see how close all the girls were and how supportive they were for each other throughout the meet. But it just makes me so excited to go in and have that opportunity to be a really like big part of a team, because that's something I haven't really experienced at MAC. We're a team, but not on a college level, so I think that's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, and top 500 backstrokers in the country right now, all Cal Bears.
Yeah, that's going to be a pretty great training group. I'm really looking forward to like learning from everyone. I've already learned a lot from them on national team trips, and they're great influences, so it's going to be good.
Yeah, well, thanks, Kathleen. Awesome job tonight.
Thank you.